Greetings, welcome to another Deckard Games YouTube thing about things. This is a series of videos where I share with you the few things that I've got in the last couple of months. I completely forgot about this video for the months of September and October, but well, better late than ever. And here are the things that I got in those couple of months. There is not a ton of hardware because, well, I've built a new PC, which is right here on the side, but I was offered one thing and I found another very cheap stuff, so whatever, we are going to check that in a minute. So let's look at things. And so let's start with some hardware stuff. As I've said before, I built a new PC in the last month, so I'm refraining myself from expending more money because, well, you have to work for money, let's put it like that. But I was gifted this lovely Gigabyte Force K83 mechanical gaming keyboard from a few friends, and let me just open this up. Very quick, or maybe not so quick. And there you go, it's your typical mechanical keyboard. Sherry MX Reds, and yeah, just leave it like it is. Sherry MX Reds. I'm not using it right now because, well, I found another keyboard and I prefer this one, but I'm not using it because I'm all set for Christmas and stuff. So you get your clickiness mechanical stuff, which I must have because, well, I was used to mechanical keyboards back in the day, and if I can have a modern one, all clicky and stuff, I really enjoy it. So yeah, I was gifted this very cool keyboard, again, by some friends, and I am very pleased with it. It's some pretty quality stuff, and Gigabyte has some really cool stuff on the market when it comes to relations with quality and pricing. I would risk to say that Gigabyte is, if not on top, close to it when it comes to that binary between what you pay and what you get. They are very competitive at the moment. So yeah, a Gigabyte Force K83 mechanical gaming keyboard with some Sherry MX red switches, which I absolutely love. And the only reason I'm not using my Gigabyte keyboard is this. I'm sorry, I'm going to move the camera because I'm at my desk. There you go. This is where I'm presenting stuff, and this is my keyboard that's in use, and a mouse, of course. And I found this keyboard. It's a something like $85, $90 keyboard for 10 bucks. It is working. It has RGB, so again, I'm all set for Christmas. So I'm going full RGB, not only with my very cheap keyboard that I found, also a mouse that I found, but not in these couple of months, so we will see this in a future video. I'm going RGB with my machine and stuff, and it's all decorated for Christmas and whatnot. You have some presents right there, already wrapped. So yeah, I forgot about the model. Striker Pro from Ozone. Again, a very cheap find. It cost me 10 bucks, so it is the keyboard that I'm using at the moment. And again, the only reason, it is RGB and nothing more. And so into video games, and as usual, let's start with the big box PC stuff. I've only found one game, a completely unknown game to me, that being Battlezone from Activision. It's a some kind of simulator, I guess. Your action game on using tanks and whatnot. I believe I haven't tried it yet. And I usually don't buy games that don't have any kind of meaning to me, unless they are selling for 50 cents, which was the case. And then I grab it and I'll take the risk of being surprised. It can be good, it can be bad, whatever. So the game itself on a lovely and ancient CD-ROM and a very substantial black and white manual covering all sorts of different stuff. It is black and white in a very cheaply made, but well, at least it is thick, and a registration card that we're not going to use. So yeah, a big box PC game, Battlezone for the PC, of course, that's why it's a big box PC game. That was redundant, but well, it was there, it was cheap, so I brought it home. Still with PC stuff, but not big box. Nevertheless, it is some cool PC stuff, at least for me. And when not buying big box PC games, but small box DVD boxes, I only buy some games that have some kind of meaning. And in this case, we have Freelancer from Microsoft, an absolutely phenomenal game. It is in space. It is a let's say free-to-play game with RPG elements to it. It comes with the CD and manual. So yeah, it is complete in box. And I played a lot of Freelancer back in the days. I can't tell you how many hours I've put into this game, because you can make of yourself some kind of I don't know, I love the Star Wars universe, and you can be a kind of Han Solo of the galaxy with Freelancer. And it's a game that really doesn't have an end, although you can go through the story from start to finish, the main plot in the game. The game doesn't end, you can play forever. And yeah, it is a pretty cool game, Freelancer on the PC. If you never played Freelancer on the PC, it's a game that I absolutely recommend everyone to give it a try, because it is so addicting, but or addictive. But yeah, it is a pretty cool game. So Freelancer on the PC, not a big box game, but a beautiful and awesome game. I found some Xbox proper stuff, and you know I love my original Xbox games. In this case, I've got The Sims, which I played a lot on the PC. Of course, this is not a game that I enjoy playing on consoles and whatnot, but well, it is a classic, and again, a very cheap one. CD and the manual, or game and manual, and it's another game to add to my Xbox collection. Again, a system that didn't sold very well in my country, so you can find the games here for very cheap prices. So yeah, The Sims on the Xbox proper. Still on the Xbox and still on The Sims. On that same day, well, The Herbs Sims in the City, another Sims game on the Xbox, and again, disc and manual. It is complete. It is not your typical Sims game. It is not an expansion and whatnot, but well, it is The Sims, and it features music from the Black Eyed Peas. So I guess that's a thing. Not, I don't know. Whatever. It is another Sims game and another for the Xbox. Still on Xbox and still on The Sims. The Sims Busting Out. This is a kind of expansion, although in the consoles you don't need the original game. And again, game and manual. This is one of those things where you would get 3 and buy 2, and I guess, well, someone didn't like it and resell them. So yeah, another Sims game, another for the Xbox proper, and another to add to my Xbox collection. And still on Xbox and still not on The Sims, I found Leisure Suit Larry Magma Cum Laude, the uncut version. I played a lot, hiding from my parents, of course. I played a lot of Leisure Suit Larry back in the day on the PC. It was my way of getting some glimpse of boobs and whatnot, but yeah, I'm not a perv, so I guess, no, I'm not. Leisure Suit Larry, Xbox, a fun little game, disc and manual, not as good by far as the original ones on the PC, but well, when they transitioned to 3D, it kind of lost its magic and stuff, but whatever. It is another Xbox game, Leisure Suit Larry, Magma Cum Laude, uncut version on the Xbox. You know, it's just a middle-aged guy who likes younger women. So why not go to 8-bits? I found one game for the Sega Master System, cartridge only. That's the ticket, the price that I paid for it. And it is Tecmo World Cup 93 for the Master System. In my opinion, one of the best football games, not soccer, football games on the system. You can play with 2 players, you can select your team for, I don't know, there's a lot of countries, like 20 or 30 teams. And well, it is a very, very cool game, very well made. It reminds me of the first international superstar soccers that you would get on the 16-bit systems, on the Mega Drive or Genesis. And in the Super Nintendo, it is not as good, of course, but it is very well done. And Tecmo made some pretty cool sports games back in the day. This is one of them, Tecmo World Cup 93, when technically there wasn't a World Cup in 93. It was in 94 in the United States, with that classical final between Brazil and Italy. Romario against Roberto Baggio. And well, never mind the 93. It's a very cool football game on the Master System, and I'm very happy to have it. Still on 8-bit, but on the NES I found Dragon Warrior, and it says right at the front that your mystical quest begins. Search out the Dragon's Lair. Well, Dragon's Lair reminds me of Dragon's Lair, a game that it isn't the greatest, but yeah, this is not a great game also. It is okay. I haven't played a ton of it, so I'm not going to talk much about it because I've only played I don't know, 10-15 minutes to give it a try to see if the cartridge was working, so I don't want to trash it by playing 10 minutes of it. So yeah, Dragon Warrior, it has a cool label to it. Looks like, I don't know, a mix of Captain America with Thor fighting a dragon. So yeah, it is a cool label, but I don't know, Dragon Warrior on the NES, that's as much as I can say about this game. Remaining on cartridges, but going 64 bits, at least by Nintendo figures. I've gotten 1080, a snowboarding game on the N64. A very cool game, very fast one, and I enjoy snowboarding games because they are quirky. You can do all that trickery stuff that blows my mind, and yeah, it is a cool snowboarding game, and in the system. Don't know if it is the best or not. I don't even know if they exist more or not, but whatever. 1080 snowboarding on the N64. I don't come across very often with N64 games, so yeah, it was nice to find one, and it is now in my N64 collection. And I didn't found one, but two N64 games, and the second is Yannick Noah, All-Star Tennis 99. I don't know who Yannick Noah is. I guess it is this guy right here. I don't know. A game from Ubisoft, and I like tennis. I like playing tennis, real tennis, not bits and bytes, zeros and ones tennis. And this game sucks. I'm gonna say it. I don't like it. It sucks. For someone who enjoys games like the classic Virtua Tennis, this is the bottom of the barrel. So yeah, if you come across this game, if you want it, buy it. If you know who Yannick Noah is, please let me know in the comment section below, because, well, I guess it is this guy right here, which I've never met. I've never seen a picture of him. I don't know who he is. So back to discs. I don't buy many PlayStation 3 games, but I bought Castlevania Lords of Shadow because it was at a cool price. It comes with the game and the very cool manual. This is the back of the box. I love my Castlevania stuff, especially my 2D classic stuff. The transition to 3D didn't go very well, especially on the N64 and whatnot. But this is a playable game. Again, the PS3 is not my favorite system by all means. There are lots and lots of PlayStation 3 games available over here, but I just don't buy them. I only buy games, again, that have some kind of meaning. Castlevania Lords of the Shadow by itself doesn't have too much meaning to me, but the Castlevania franchise does, so that's why I bought it. It's a playable game, and you can get some kick out of it. But yeah, Castlevania Lords of the Shadow on the PlayStation 3, now in my modest PlayStation 3 collection. Speaking of tennis, a little while ago, I found for the PlayStation Vita Virtua Tennis 4, the World Tour Edition, and these guys I know. Now this is a proper tennis game and manual. Of course, let's not compare a tennis game on the PlayStation Vita with a tennis game on the N64, but we can compare tennis games on the N64 with the Dreamcast, although the Dreamcast is superior and whatnot, but whatever. It is not about the graphics, it is about the gameplay, and that's where Virtua Tennis shines. There is nothing better than Virtua Tennis when it comes to games. And again, I love my Sega stuff on other systems. I love my PlayStation Vita stuff. And this is absolutely the kind of game that I see myself playing on a trip to somewhere, I don't know. So yeah, another game to my PlayStation Vita collection, Virtua Tennis 4 World Tour Edition. Still on discs, but on the PlayStation 4, I've gotten Hidden Agenda, a game on the PlayStation 4. It's an investigation kind of stuff. You have an app to download to your phone, available on the App Store and the Google Play Store, to help you play. And again, not the best thing. The idea of using your cell phone and the game itself, the system itself, the PlayStation, it is kind of cool. Game only, of course, go figure, on a PlayStation game. You get a piece of paper in the game, that's pretty much it. And well, you go around collecting clues and stuff, and try to solve some mysteries and whatnot. It is different because of that, there you go, that play link stuff, using your system and your phone, but yeah. It is playable. Hidden Agenda on the PlayStation 4, a very cheap game that I found, so I bought it. Still on the PlayStation 4, last but not least, I bought Destiny 2. Don't really know why. This is a online game only, and well, it was €5, so here it is. Nothing much to say about Destiny 2. It was there, and I really don't know why, but I felt like grabbing it, and it's going to sit on the shelf because I played it once, and now I don't even have the PlayStation Plus activated, so I guess this makes for a good book holder, or I don't know. It is Destiny 2 on the PlayStation 4, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, Destiny 2, PS4, I don't know. So and this is the stuff that I got in the last months of September and October. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know what you think of some of these games and whatnot. Also let me know what kind of things did you get in those last couple of months, and well, I'll be here to show you some more stuff. Remember that you can follow me on the various social media networks that exist for some social media nonsense, and where I post some pictures of things that I grabbed every so often, and yeah. And well, leave a like in this video if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel, because why not? Since you're there, click that subscribe button, because that is very much appreciated. And I thank you very much for watching me showing you stuff, and as always, I'll see you in my next video. Until then, take care.